So I recently reacted to Last One Laughing UK. It's a brilliant show, so funny, where comedians compete to make each other laugh whilst not laughing themselves. As the title suggests, the last one not laughing wins. Um, Hilarious show, brilliant moments, funny people, very entertaining show. But of course, the UK version is actually one of the more recent versions. I'm going to say it might even be the most recent version. This is not actually the original. It did come from a show called Documental in 2016, a Japanese show, which started the concept. But it's a brilliant concept. It's clear to see why it has expanded to many different countries. 25 over 25, I hear it has. And it's pretty much everywhere. So I thought, I can't look at the original Japanese version because I won't understand it. You won't understand it. Uh, unless you're Japanese, but I won't understand it. So there we go. Or can speak Japanese, of course. So I thought, I want to look at another international version. Now, they do ones in Canada, Australia, America, but I thought, let's bring it closer to home, whilst also being one which I and you can understand. Well, that's debatable because maybe you're worried because I'm going to look at Last One Laughing, Ireland. Um, I want to see if it's just as funny. I want to see um, how good it is. This was released in 2024. Um, there's only been one series, so I don't know if maybe a second series is taking its time to get made, or if it's maybe just didn't land that well, so it didn't get renewed for another series, perhaps. Um, Aisling, it's either Aisling or Ashling B is on it. I do recognise her. Other than that, I don't recognise any of the other comedians, which is understandable. Apart from the host is Graham Norton, which I do think is a perfect person to host because he's Irish, of course, and he's hilarious. So, perfect choice for casting the host there. But anyway, I'm gonna react to some moments from Last One Laugh in Ireland, see if it's just as funny, see what my favourite clip is by the end, and see is Last One Laugh in Ireland as good as the UK version. Let's react to Last One Laugh in Ireland.
She found a letter in the back of the vase.
Oh, how special is this?
Hi, Amy. Lovely to see you.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
I also wrote into the den, didn't find my letter, but whatever.
Right, can she read it out, do you think?
I think that's a better idea, yeah, because I would have normally read them out.
And
but
of
I think
course,
I feel like this is unfair.
Oh, she's so close to smiling now. She's so close.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Dear Ray, Justin, Zig and Zag, my name is Amy and I'm 12 years old and I live in Cabinteely, County Dublin with my mum and dad and my brother. My hobbies include designing shoes, writing books, doing comedy, designing jewellery, doing drama, and I love dogs and clothes, and I think you should cover the schoolboy rugby more on the den.
Oh. I was in that hook, line and sinker, and all I could feel was my face wanting to smile like, oh, Ray, it's sick, it's Justin.
It is a dream of mine to someday present the den.
It kind of reminds me, again, going in cold. Okay, it's called The Den. And not knowing it, it just reminds me of any UK fans here of Celebrity Juice. That maybe it's a parody of this, but it was like they had Danny Dyer on it, and it was like a kids thing. It was like Magical Sack. It kind of reminds me of that. It might be a parody, or maybe not. I mean, I know obviously kids shows, puppets. It's not exactly completely unique to this, but just the layout and setup, it's just reminding me exactly of that. So who knows?
Thank you, Amy.
There he
Look
is.
over there, I can't look over there.
When Christopher came out of the shagging wall.
The shagging wall. I love the way Irish speak, not just the voice, but an accent, but just the phrasing of everything. The shagging wall. That's what.
Oh my god, okay, everyone. Oh no.
My god.
Get up close and personal.
It's like a really dodgy, cat-themed version of Daft Punk.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch your dick.
Wow. Wow.
No, it's funny. Oh god, this is bad. In a good way. That felt more like the UK version where people just say things you don't expect. It goes a certain way and then someone says something just out of the blue, which is really crazy and wicked like that. Wow.
There was a weird vibe, very confrontational. Very confrontational from the start.
It's like a weird, surreal dream that I can barely remember. A part of you just has to zone out and go to a really dark place just to survive it.
Oh, the lyrics are gone.
I love laughing at the thing when you just don't know the lyrics, you just make noises. Also, she's actually got a nice voice, just in general. Genuinely.
It did kind of give off kind of hastily written email kind of vibes. What are you gonna do? I'll sing Mary Black, whatever. I'm gonna fly to LA.
My heart is low. My heart is so low.
She actually looks like she's at a showbiz funeral.
Woman's heart can be as only a woman. As only a woman.
She started with the lick out, and she's got that was very tricky.
As only a woman.
That's not helping all right.
As only a woman's. One time.
Still has a lot of rhythm to it.
Jason, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
And I know that this may be really inappropriate,
It seems fishy.
but is there any chance that I could touch your shoes?
Wow. She was just saying the maddest shit. Like,
David, can I smell your knee?
Okay, yeah.
That was Jesus. She considered it for a second though. She did consider asking something else, for sure. Oh my god.
What's your mermaid name in mermaid language?
she does seem a lot looser now.
Yeah, I mean, she's convinced me she's a mermaid.
This is one I heard a dolphin say. I don't know what he meant, but it's...
Go fuck yourself.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Catherine, I know that you think that I'm probably jealous of high heels, but tell me this. Can you get from Greystones to Howth Head in 7 minutes?
I don't know where either of those places are. I'm from the north side.
She's going for it now, isn't she?
Do you know what we do, actually? When we hold a shell up to our ears, we can hear the traffic on the M50 and it helps us sleep.
Oh, that's fucking
That's
brilliant.
nice. That's nice.
They're all facts. True facts.
You're a curious mermaid, aren't you?
That's a brilliant joke. That's a really nice, clean, straight joke. The fact that we hear the sea, if you put a seashell to your ear, but they would hear the M26.
Do it. Alrighty.
Leave a little bit of skin. Very nice, very good. Labia minora. This is like the little piece of tissue paper you put in your gift to make it look fancier than it is. Do you know what I mean? To tart it up. Come on, Aisling.
Go on,
You can.
That's funny. I mean, genuinely educational. Yeah.
I think she is knitting one.
I believe in you.
I'm absolutely used to vag chat. I wake up in the morning, I do it, have a chat with my own, see how the day's going to go.
I don't even know what's in her hand. What is it? A labia
It's the labia minora.
Is that something you have for Jewish Christmas? Isn't that a Jewish candle? Hey, there you go, Tony.
Some people lit this and think that
I love that Grant says very good because he made the same observation. It's like, yes, you obviously are comedy great if you think the same as me. Very good. Top of the class. So it was like a professor when the student gets the right answer. That was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Some very funny clips there, to be fair. Really funny clips. Of course, it is a brilliant concept, so I think you take it anywhere, it's going to be funny. I really like that cast of people, I will say, although I didn't recognise them, of course, apart from Aisling and Graham Norton, of course. I think it's good to see new comics as well and new people, and that's it's like that exciting thing whenever someone comes on the scene in Britain. But even better because all of them are new to you, so it was interesting to see all of them and get to see what their personalities are and how funny they are. So nice introduction to those comedians, I'm sure. Some brilliant moments. The sexy cat was creepy. Aisling B's song, genuinely good. Not a bad singer. And that last one there with the vulva. crazy. And that's the brilliant thing about Joker. You can just have a silly concept, a silly idea, and then everyone kind of bounces off each other, and even though they're trying not to laugh, they're all saying hilarious things, and we're the real winners because you just get something hilarious. Best, I think, probably would be Tony's cat thing. It was just wild and crazy, very entertaining, very funny. So many puns, and just in terms of commitment to performance, to making people laugh. Others might not go there. It was bordering on weird, but it was funny as a result, and that made it entertaining. That was very good. Is it as funny as the UK version? I think it's not as funny. Unfortunately. And I think that's just because it doesn't have. Well, to me, they weren't familiar, but it doesn't have the same people that you have on the UK version. Although I did like them, and they were a good group of people. It weren't as many iconic moments, I don't think. Not as many standout things from the things I saw anyway, if those were the best. But still, very entertaining, very fun. Not as fun as UK version, but still a very good version in and of itself. I will say I'd like to go to Ireland because I quite like the people, and as reinforced there, they're just a funny bunch, and their personalities really, but also just Ireland in general just reminds me, just looks lovely, looks really nice and cozy, and more exotic than UK anyway. Britain, England, but I think they should make another Irish one. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if they decide not to renew or if it's still being made, but I think they should continue. It's a great concept. They could have Dara O'Brien, David Doherty, Chris O'Dowd, someone, the Derry Girls, Miss Brown, So, could be good if they do another. But speaking of people who should be on Last One Laughing, you should subscribe because I am going to be doing one on people who I want to be in Series 3 of UK Last One Laughing. So if you want to see that, you should probably subscribe to the channel. That'd be really funny. That'd be hilarious. Leave a like if you like this, please, and watch another video. You know, you could if you haven't seen my UK version, you could watch the UK reaction. And drop a comment. What was your favourite moment from Last One Live in Ireland? Is there any I missed out which were really funny, which I should have looked at? Which maybe I can, if you're suggesting it's a good one. I could do that. But cheers anyway for watching, and see you in the next one.